Hello and welcome to my bank of goodies. Today I am going to be sharing my event hat collection. And everything shown is in fact meant to impress and make you envious, because what is the point of collecting a bunch of colored pixels in a video game if not to show off and have bragging rights? So here we go. I'm gonna go through everything that I've got and talk about some of my favorites. Starting at the top, we have the summer garlands, and I was just starting to play when these were out, and I didn't really collect them. So everything here has been purchased after the fact. Only one or two of the items that I actually collect during the events. So I've got red to yellow and then a odd blue summer garland. Not a huge fan of those. After the 2018 update, they glitch through hair, so they don't look that great anymore. Nature masks are another one. I have red through green, and then I have black and white as the rarest. Another that I enjoy collecting, but not really a favorite. Don't greatly love the way that they look. These are awesome. These are the 3 rarest Yule King diadems, and they're all the rarest version, but I have them in Yule, Dawn, and in Winter. This event came out in 3 different stages. You could get the most common but rarest color, and then the middle rarity, rarest color, and the rarest of them all. And this one, the white and gold, looks amazing with so many different fashion sets. Then we've got the top hats, and top hats are so out of place in this game, but I love the way they look. I am missing a black top hat for the full run collection, all 10 colors. I'm missing the black one, but white is here, and it's pretty rare at this point. Some of these are fairly common. You can still find most of these. I've only seen 3 or 4 whites in the past year, so this one's got to be pretty expensive. And we've got the Covens, and the Covens pink, oddly enough, has to be my favorite. This hat goes with just about any set. Maybe that's just my personal opinion, but I think that it looks awesome. It's something about the color that's not really... You don't find that pink in many other fashions in the game. It doesn't look like it does in the cover photo here. It's actually a brighter pink, and it just kind of pops. Blue is another one of my favorites. I spent forever trying to find this one, and I finally ended up trading a frozen Wraith Charm for it. Not sure if that was the best deal, but I wanted a blue Coven hat for so long that I was willing to make the trade. So all that I'm missing here is purple, which is practically impossible to find on Mabon, and white, which is no longer active. I believe there are 2 of them, and they are both owned by iWarrior HD, and he is long gone. So I'm not ever getting a white. Then we've got the crowns, and I have the full run. Red, pink, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, blue, purple, black, which is gotten from the famous Black Crown Gang, and white. And none of them, sadly, are sparkling, but a friend of mine has most of them in sparkling, but he'll never sell, so I'll have to stick with the plain ones, which are pretty nonetheless. And my favorite collection, the Masks of Lu. These are outright my favorite favorite piece of fashion in the whole game, and I think a lot of people don't really like them. They're an acquired taste, I suppose you could say, but the white Mask of Lu is one of the rarest items in game. I paid 25 mil, I believe, for this a little while back, and that is the most gold I have spent on anything. And I don't regret it. This is one of my favorite pieces, period. I never would have believed that I would come to own one, and I am so happy that I have it. So this, I doubt I will ever sell this, but we shall see. Black, I had a black at one point. This is actually borrowed from a friend for the sake of visuals here, to make it look so pretty. All 10 of them lined up. So thank you very much to my friend Rhino, who is letting me borrow his. And on to the Phoenix Crests. And I have all of these. I like the look of these, but I don't often end up wearing them. I wish I had more blazing. I think pink and blue are the only ones I have in blazing. The blazing, the little red dot just firing is so cool. I'd love a blazing white one, but they're pretty hard to find these days. And another favorite are the Hunt's Masks. This is the first event I really participated in when I started playing Celtic Heroes. And I remember, I didn't actually collect any of the masks. Like I said at the beginning, all of these are bought after the fact in the past few years. But I remember farming for hours on end for the dust. I don't remember the exact name, but it was something like spooky dust dropped by the ghosts all over Lear's Reach. And I spent hours farming them because I had a deal lined up with a couple of guys. And they would pay exorbitant prices for large amounts of the ghost dust. And it was so monotonous, just killing ghost after ghost after ghost. But it was one of my favorite things. I was just so into it, and I was making lots of gold, which was, being a newer player, I was like, wow, I actually have gold to spend on things. So one of my favorite matchups is the Blue Hunt Mask with my my Blue Hunter set, my all spooky Blue Hunter set, and I think that's one of my favorites overall. The black is really nice, and I do not have a white. I would love to get my hands on a white, but I've been unable to find one for what I think is a reasonable price. So we shall see. Maybe I shall update you in the future, and I will have collected all 10, but for now we just have red through black. And then we have, this one's a little out of place, but I figured I'd stick it in here. The Snowman's Head. It goes on the armor slot instead of the fashion. And I'll do a catwalk later on another video. I'll do hat and fashion matchups, but for now I'm just going through and showing off the collection. So I'll show off this stuff later, but the snowman head is just so goofy, and I love it. I also have the snowman wand, and I like walking around with both of them. Then we have the party hats, and these ones are another one that really are just kind of out of place in the game. They just look sort of goofy, but I love wearing them. I think orange and purple are my favorite. I really want to get a black, but I have not seen a black one in literally years. I don't know anyone that has one that is willing to sell. I know a couple people, but they have clearly stated that it's not for sale. So for now, I shall remain black party hatless. But orange goes good with black sets. I like wearing this and a black Glenmore set. I think it looks very sleek and festive. Then we've got the Yuletide hats, and I have a 2011 and a 2012, and the 2011 one goes on, just like the snowman. Whoops. Just like the snowman, it goes on the head slot in the armor place. Before fashion was even a thing, these were out, the Yuletide hat and the snowman's head. And then the following year, they had the Yuletide hat from 2012, which goes in the fashion slot. Same exact name, but one is from 2011, one is from 2012. And, of course, a pumpkin hat. Pumpkin hats are a classic and a favorite of, I think, just about everybody's. Sadly, I have not been able to get myself a 2011 pumpkin hat that goes in the head slot. I think that one was actually called Pumpkin Helm. Not entirely sure, but I do have the pumpkin hat, and it's just a classic. It looks great with just about any set. It's goofy, it's fun, it's Halloween-y. And getting to the bottom here, I have my Yuletide helper hats, and I am aware that this is not actually the order. For some reason, this event was in a different order. It actually goes green as the most common, then I believe red, and then orange. Yellow is uncommon, then pink, then turquoise, then blue, and then purple. And black is actually the rarest color in this set because the white one is called a Yule Cloud hat, and it was gotten from a separate quest. And I so nearly got one of those a couple years back. I saw one in the auction house for 500k, and I just was not sure if it was worth that. I was like, I haven't seen one of these in years. I don't know if that's the going price. And it was gone while I was looking at it. I decided to buy it. I went back to the page, and it was gone. And I have regretted that decision ever since, because now it sells for millions. So, I have yet to find black or white for my collection, but I have the rest of them. And last in line, I have a Wayfarer's headdress, yellow and sorcel. This one's got the particles. It's got the bats flying around it like the spooky fashion from 2014. And then a white one, a plain white one. I never liked these much. They're kind of funky. But I do like the ensorcelled effect, and I figured when I saw this one, it was good for my collection, so I grabbed it. Besides that, I do have some of the newer stuff, the newer summer garlands and like the ice crowns, etc. But all of the events have been rather schmeh since these. I think that the Blazing Phoenix crests were the last really good one. And so I decided not to include any of those, but I do have some of them. And I will do another episode soon, hopefully, where I will put some of these on, I'll show them off, and I will parade them around. Anyways, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you in the next one.